Hey, this is Maureen Ship, and I am going to share with you a little bit about me and about my Mary Kay journey. I'm going to share with you ways that I connect customers to me, and then I'm going to share with you what consultants really want. Like, not what they think they want, but what they actually want. So, a little bit about me. So, I began building my business when my kids were toddlers. I got my degree, but I could not use my degree because my children were close together in age. I had 4 kids in 4 years, and so that put me in the highest cost category for childcare. So I could not work outside the home, and so I was like, I was dying. Like, I completely adored my children, totally unfulfilled, didn't know what that was all about. I was very heavily involved in church. I was in the choir. I was in the children's ministry. Very heavily involved, very busy. I was homeschooling the kids. Very, very busy, but bored out of my ever-loving mind. I was making a different main dish or side dish every single night for 6 months solid. So like, if the babies were like, this is gross, I would, don't worry about it. You'll never get it again. And they're like, oh, we love it. I'm like, so sorry, you're never going to get it again. Because I was so bored that I wanted something exciting to happen in my day. And so I was creating my excitement. Okay, and keep in mind, this was 20 years ago. Okay, so this was when cooking was not cool. Like, the purpose of cooking was to consume the calories needed to get to the next day. Like, that was it. So, that's kind of where I was. So don't decide for someone. Just do what Mary Kay asked you to do and share it with them and let them decide. Because what I have found is we put our value system, we put our time schedule, our work ethic onto that person. And we say, if I were in that situation, I would not want it. But you have no idea what's going on inside them. So share. So what is a way that I connect customers to me? When you connect customers to you, then you can get stronger results from fewer customers because they support you. So one of the things that I do is in my coaching, I text. I do not call, not for the initial reach out. Sometimes I will, but not normally, maybe 10% of the time. But I text, and that is my coaching process. I also do not pre-profile. I have like some questions that's basically, if my appointment's on Saturday, I'll ask a question on Monday, I'll ask a question on Wednesday, I'll ask a question on Friday, I'll ask a question on Saturday. And the whole purpose is, hey, we're getting together. Like, hey, but I just don't say, hey. I say something to the effect of, on your goodie bag, would you prefer? So what is your level of concern with age fighting? Like, I ask questions that keep them engaged and makes them go, oh yeah, that's right, we're getting together on Saturday. Oh yeah, Saturday. Woo, forgot about Saturday. So in that process, I am texting. Okay, so I am just a name to them, and they are just a name to me because I don't know them yet. So one of the things that I have done is I reach out to them after the appointment. Whether they purchase, they don't purchase, I reach out after the appointment, and I thank them for coming. So what that will look like is, hey Jasmine, thank you so much for coming to the event. I so loved meeting you. And I hope your grandmother feels better. That's gotta be the worst. And I make a personal comment that says, I know who you are. Like, I know you. And if I don't really have anything like that to say, then I will say something to the effect of, isn't it crazy how text will come to life after you meet someone? I went back and read your texts, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can totally hear you through our texting. So once somebody, and they're like, yeah, once you meet someone, then you put their personality and their voice in their text so that when you're reading it from them, you're totally hearing them. So it just makes them aware of that. And they're like, oh, that's so true. And I can hear her. And so then it just increases that connective tissue. Okay, so what does a woman really, really want in Mary Kay? Sales, bookings. Actually, we think we want sales. We do want sales, but the truth is, if we were able to have a large business that was only people going online, reaching out to Mary Kay, doing a CDS order, paying for it online, and Mary Kay drop shipped it to them, would you honestly be fulfilled? You would for a short period of time. Who wouldn't? But then long term, you would not be fulfilled. Definitely not the people participating in this Pace Setters. The people who are participating in this Pace Setters, they want more of all of Mary Kay, more of the connection, more of the heart, more of the sisterhood, more of the love and all of it. Like, you want more. That's why you're in Pace Setters. So just having sales, just making that profit, while it may feel good for a short period of time, it is not what you want. So is it bookings? Okay, maybe. But actually, I think that it's not sales, the bookings to get the sales. I think it's actually like a step before that, which is lead generation. You want leads, because when you have leads, and a lot of them, you have hope. You have hope for your future. You have hope for your finances. You have hope for your team. You have hope for your career path, hope for a car, hope for directorship. You have hope. You have progress. You have personal growth because you have people skills because of all of the appointments that you hold. So the leads lead to the bookings, but what you really want are leads. Because with the leads, you will create the bookings. So let's talk about leads. So with leads, what are some ways that I get leads? First of all, I want to tell you that people have a sweet spot. Like, you have your thing, your groove that you do, and everybody has like their thing. I know that Susan Moore, whenever she was building her business, she did fish bowls. Okay, I would rather birth a baby sideways than do a fish bowl. That stuff kills me slowly. But what my sweet spot is referrals. It's not even bookings from bookings. That is not my sweet spot. Referrals is my sweet spot. Because for me, in bookings from bookings, they may or may not hold. But when I have their referrals, then if they don't hold, that's okay. I have their referrals. So where and how are my referrals? They are on the back of the profile card right there. And what do I say to get referrals? So I go, okay, so now take your profile card, flip it over to the back, and on the back of there, you'll see a place for names and phone numbers. The greatest compliment you can give me is to share me with your friends. So I'm going to give you a ticket for every name and phone number that you put down. And when you get 5, then you're going to get a gift. When you get 5 more, you're going to get another gift. And then when you get 5 more, you're going to get a third gift. So you can use your cell phones. They are a tool, not a cheat. On your mark, get set, go. And that's what I do. I can repeat the entire thing back to you because I have done it so many times. Okay, so they are going to fill it out. Okay, now the first thing I want you to hear is if someone has connected with you, they will fill it out. So take the time to build the relationship to connect. If they are going to fill it out, they will. But there are some people that Cindy Williams will not get them to fill it out. I don't care who you are. They're not going to fill it out. They are not filling that thing out. They're like, I want to talk to my friends first. I want to make sure. And I just don't give out phone numbers. Whatever they're going to say. They're not going to do it. It's not you. It's them. So this is where I get the lion's share of my business. This is my sweet spot. Okay, so when I say like the vast majority, we're talking about like at least 90%. But Mary Kay always teaches to have five ways, five methods, five lead generation resources going so that if one of them dries up, you're still in business. So for example, I just moved. I moved 3 months ago. Okay, well, 2 months before I moved, we had 2 international trips plus packing. Okay, so I was just a little MIA, not gonna lie. So then we moved, and then like I don't know anybody here. So I am like starting to turn the crank. I'm starting to utilize, but you have to have an appointment to get the leads. And sometimes when you have the appointment and you recruit the person, now you're like, okay, there went my leads, because you're gonna give them to them. So having multiple ways that you get leads is always going to create more stability and security. Okay, so 90% of my strength and my confidence and my all of that comes in referrals. Okay, what you may wonder is, what do I give as a gift? Like, I do not show them the gift prior to like I start them going, and I'm not like getting the gift out. I wait until the first person is completely done. Now, some people's completely done is 5. And she's done. She put her pen down. She put her phone away. She's done. So then I go ahead and get my gifts and I go over to her. Now I have these. Can y'all see that? Y'all remember these? Y'all remember these? Yeah. So these were on pink sale for like $3. And so I got them for the purpose of this. So I watched the pink sale. I capitalize on very reasonable items, and like these are a little bit beefier, like a little bit like heavier weight, and we kind of think, sometimes in America, like, oh, it's heavy, therefore it's good. So people lean towards this, and they are some are lotions, some are shower gels, and some are fragrance mists, and I have all different scents and fragrances. That's what I have in my basket right now. I think I have another basket that has like some nail polish, and it's like all mixed together, and some men's stuff, and like, it doesn't matter. Like, I have all discontinued all of that stuff in there. That's what I have. So these were on there for like, I think I paid $3. So I will gladly give $3 to get 5 names. The total, if somebody gets the whole page filled up, is like $9. I will totally give away $9 to get 15 leads. So these are the type of things that I give, and some of you may be going, yeah, but you can't smell it. Okay, first of all, that doesn't matter. Don't get stuck. That doesn't matter. And I just like read it off the back. I'm like, and it is citrus floral. Does that smell like something you would like? And then they go yes or no. And the other one, I kid you not, is floral citrus. It really is. So those are the items that I give. That's the way that I do referrals. That's the vast majority of my next step growth in my business. Now, what are some other ways? Okay, first of all, I'm going to share some things, but these, like all of them combined is like 10% max, maybe 5% if we were completely honest. So find your sweet spot. Try different things to find your sweet spot, and then just soar in it. So another way to find what other ideas are is to go to your success meeting. It may not be the topic being shared that night, but you're sitting beside a girl and you're like, hi, my name is Maureen. I don't believe I've had the chance to meet you yet. Oh, how long have you been a consultant? So there's your 2 questions. Here's my name. What's yours? How long have you been a consultant? Okay, now chit chat's over. So what have you done to build leads? So what have you done to get, to new people? So what have you done to like get your needs met? Know what your purpose is. And keep exposing yourself. Keep trying different things. Keep putting yourself out there, because through that action, through that activity, you are doing something you haven't done. Therefore, you're expanding your comfort zone. And when you expand your comfort zone, you personally grow. And when you personally grow, you think bigger thoughts, you believe bigger for yourself, you will have a bigger life just by expanding your comfort zone. So I strongly encourage you to do that. Go to the success meetings, ask the questions, and it doesn't matter what the topic is that night because you know what you're there to get. So make friends and then ask them and then share what you do. Okay, so that's my main thing. So what are some other things I've done? Mary Kay calls it a 3-foot rule. That's where you, if somebody is within 3 feet of you, you strike up conversation. For me, it has to be like legit. Like I have to like love her earrings. Because if I do, like, you know it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love your earrings. And if I don't, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love your earrings. You know, it just shows. So for me, like it has to be legit. And then I'll strike up a conversation, I'll get a name and phone number, and then I'll follow up and reach out. So making friends, and there are people everywhere. Oh my gosh, like Cindy always says, we are starving in an orchard. It is true. There are women everywhere. There are women everywhere. We have abundance of opportunity. We just have to put ourselves out there to get it. So 3-foot rule, that's another way. Make a stranger a friend. Let Mary Kay be the hottest topic going. Another is to set up a table, like at a vendor event or at a teacher's lounge, someplace where you can set up a table, give away something. Like I like to give away a satin handset just because it's not skin type specific. I don't care how oily you are, how young you are not. It doesn't matter. It's satin hands. So that's a good one. And package it up delicious. Right now, for where I am in my business, my tables are very simple, very clean. Like I'll put the box that the Mary Kay products came in underneath the tablecloth to make it higher, give it some height, and there it is. So I will use this, which is the contact information that comes with business cards. That's what I will have for them to throw into the I have filled it out, I hope I win little receptacle. And I have them fill out name and cell phone. I don't have them fill out, address, email, blood type. Not my business. Okay, so when I am talking with the 3-foot rule, when I am making a stranger a friend, I have these two. So this is my business card. This is their contact information. Again, name, cell phone, done. You can even highlight it, name, cell phone, but you still may have to go, oh, by the way, I don't need all that. Okay. Be ready for success. Success waits for no one. You are ready for success. Another way that I will, really the purpose of all of these is to have words to say so that you can open your mouth and talk about your business. Because sometimes people are like, I can talk to anybody about anything. I just can't open my mouth and talk about my business. That means you do not have the words. You do not know what the connective tissue is to be able to bridge the gap between you and your business and them. You don't have that path. So talk with your director about that. And try some different things. Some things may feel better. Some things may not feel as natural and as effortless and that kind of thing. So talk with your director, but find that path that will connect who they are to your business, and then you can bridge that. For me, sometimes I will use new products, like the new lip tint. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. It's so delicious. So that is something that I would use. Oh my gosh, Mary Kay just came out with a new lip tint. I need practice. Like I lead a group of women, I have a group of customers, and I need practice. Can you help me? Can I? Because there's like a way that I've heard how you can demo it, and I need to see if it actually works. And I kind of need to see it with someone who hasn't used it. Because once you've used it, then you automatically make adjustments and tweaks to make it work for you. And so then it's not really authentic. So if you could help me, I would be so super grateful. So new products are a great segue into getting an appointment. And another one is that I use is I'm in a challenge with another consultant. I'm in a challenge with another director. I'm in a challenge with my team. And that will be my words. I lead from the front. Can you help me? I'm low. I am working on hitting 30 this month. I need more. Can I borrow you? Like that. Those are some ways that I will have the words to get together with somebody. So figure out your groove and work it often and well. So when you are figuring out your groove, here's what I want you to say. Not, does this work? Yes, no. Not like that. Because then it's yes, no. But when you say, how can I make this work for me? Then your brain goes to work figuring out how. And then you come up with all kinds of ideas and all kinds of possibilities. And then you will find what is best for you when you keep going, keep seeking, keep stretching, keep growing. I am so excited. I cannot wait to be with you, laying like broccoli on the deck of that cruise ship, listening to the horn, bum, bum, waving, bye, bye. We are on the cruise ship. Let's do it.